What about a 100-pound ballerina that's been speeding for 3 days?
Just open the door and let her pirouette out in the street?
Hey, movie enthusiasts, and welcome back to the M Creations channel. Today, we're diving into the heart-stopping world of one of Hollywood's biggest icons, none other than the indomitable Tom Cruise. With a career spanning decades, Cruise has graced the silver screen with jaw-dropping stunts, intense performances, and unforgettable moments that have left audiences on the edge of their seats. Tom Cruise has made an effort to establish himself as nothing less than an international superstar, known both by name and for the parts he plays, ever since his cocktail days in the early 1980s. Because of his iconic dedication to Scientology and his decades-long involvement in some of the most lucrative franchises ever, Cruise's reputation sometimes outweighs his acting prowess. However, a review of his filmography reveals a wide range of content in addition to the various kinds of roles he has performed over the years. Below is a ranking of some of the most significant moments in Cruise's career, regardless of whether they occurred as an idealistic sports agent, special agent, or a testy 18th century vampire.
Do it! For do not doubt! You are...
Number 8. The Phone, Tropic Thunder.
$50 million. You know see Simple Jack again because we kill him.
Le Grossman's hand size is undoubtedly one of the numerous characteristics that will always make Tropic Thunder a legendary movie. In a sequence that ought to be taught in every comedic writing course, Cruise lashes out against the terrorist group Flaming Dragon, who had abducted one of their men, using profanity that rivals that of Whiplash.
Have to call the fucking United Nations and get a...
In this statement that will never be forgotten, Cruise mentions the United Nations and a few medically impossible acts. Cruise's fury is unrivaled and unbridled, and it has the effect of demonstrating that he doesn't always take himself so seriously. The legacy of Le Grossman will endure, and perhaps in the future, he will make a magnificent and hirsute comeback. Number 7. Tame It, Magnolia.
And... tame the...
As brash motivational speaker, Frank T.J. Mackey, Cruise is hardly recognizable as himself in Paul Thomas Anderson's 3-hour Masterwork. Here, Cruise shines as nothing less than the ludicrous, demonstrating his comedic talent long before Tropic Thunder had proven it. This fabled lecture, whose complete name was in good faith unprintable, is part of a course that Cruise conducts for emasculated males. Although Cruise's exuberance is unmatched throughout the entire movie, this specific scene should be remembered for its unbridled charm. Frank, as ridiculous as he is, did contribute to demonstrating that Cruise was capable of playing serious roles. Number 6. Hanging from a Plane, Mission Impossible, Rogue Nation. In the 5th episode of the Mission Impossible series, Cruise did, in fact, hang from the side of a window as it took off. Reaching heights of 1,000 feet, the massive Airbus A400M reached speeds of up to 100 knots. The crew only had 2 days to shoot the scene, but they could use one of 5 A400M test beds, which takes the sequence to even more legendary status, pun intended. With the release of Dead Reckoning, we shall see that Cruise's days of hanging out of planes appear to be far from gone. Over the years, various adjectives have been employed to characterize his image, and dangling ought to be among them. This is just one of the many stunts that makes Cruise such a maverick actor and stuntman. Number 5. Dark Star Flight, Top Gun.
Nice, sweetheart. One last ride.
Top Gun. Maverick may not have fully assimilated into the culture as its predecessor did, despite its continuous success. Still, it seems all but certain that moments like the Dark Star trip will be among the fresh memories associated with Cruise in the years to come. The Dark Star, in which Cruise daringly soars to Mach 10, may not be an actual aircraft, but it was designed to resemble one of the world's fastest planes, the Lockheed Martin SR-72. With his intense concern that he won't make it through, this sequence may be one of the most spine-tingling of Cruise's career. It also beautifully captures Maverick's unwavering bravery, which is one of the few things that will never change about him. Number 4. I Want the Truth. A Few Good Men.
I want the truth!
This moment, one of the best in the past 30 years, perfectly captures the essence of creating tension and suspense. In a face-off between two of the industry's biggest heavy hitters, Cruise convincingly holds his own against Jack Nicholson's Lieutenant Kaffee, pushing the Colonel almost to the brink. The scene's tension and drive are further enhanced by Aaron Sorkin's fast-paced dialogue, which elevates this line delivery to a level of pure excellence. It's understandable why this line has risen to the top of numerous lists of the greatest movie quotes ever spoken. Cruise not only helps Nicholson stand out in this scene, but he also really steals the show. Number 3. Scaling a Building. Mission Impossible. Ghost Protocol.
25 minutes to door knock.
It seems that the name building doesn't do this stunt justice. Cruise climbed the world's tallest building, the Burj Khalifa, for Ghost Protocol. This incredible scenario, which took months to plan and involved numerous architects, engineers, and stuntmen, features him running along, clinging onto, and crashing through a window. Even though Cruise was wearing a harness that was fastened to several key locations on the structure, the shot nonetheless looks genuine and dangerous. These kinds of actions are what actually lead us to think that Cruise might be crazy or committed enough to risk his life. And this moment alone was what brought the MI series back to life. Number 2. Show Me the Money. Jerry Maguire.
Show me the money!
You had me at hello. You complete me. Show me the money is the most unforgettable remark from Jerry Maguire, even for the most romantic of viewers. What truly elevates this sequence to the pinnacle of cinematic moments is Cruise's flawless delivery of the sentence, repeated numerous times. Naturally, though, without Cuba Gooding Jr., who received an Oscar nomination for his performance as Rod, the sequence would not have been nearly as wonderful. You can really hear the desperation in Cruise's voice due to the connection between her and Gooding that is uncommon in other movies. It feels like he might actually have something on the line here, and he has the sweat to show for it too. Before we reveal our best moment yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss a single upload. And with that out of the way, let's reveal our final pick. Number 1. The Slide. Risky business.
Just take those old records on!
All Cruise was told to do for this classic moment was dance to rock music. In the end, history was created and provided inspiration for many years' worth of Halloween outfits. It's difficult to pinpoint exactly what makes this image so memorable the first time you see it. Maybe the most important thing is that it seems so real, as if we are seeing a friend of ours in a fleeting moment that we will never let pass. That is something that I did as a kid at home, Cruise remarked of his dancing, acknowledging that he improvised the entire act. Despite whatever danger he's put himself in on the sides of buildings, Risky Business wins for possessing one of the most truly memorable and iconic Tom Cruise moments. And that, my friends, brings us to the end of the video. We hope you enjoyed our top 8 best Tom Cruise movie moments, and hope to see you again next time on the M Creations YouTube channel.